Happy 4th of July, everyone. 2024. So, we are working on this one today again because there's just big areas to work on. And I'm a little brain dead today. Didn't get a lot of sleep. Just happens. So this is 3072. We're working on number 30, which is 3072. It's this light green color. And why in the world is there a cord in my threads? Go figure. You know, I don't know about you, but the older I get, the less organized I am. Is that the same for you, or are you getting more organized the older you get? Or have you always been organized? I think I used to be more organized than I am nowadays. That's for sure. So let's see here. Number 30. There it is. So this is an 11 account, so it's going to use using three strands. I'm pet sitting, of course, with two cats. Woke up late today, like really late. I was supposed to walk a dog. I walked this one lady's dog, Cara, and I completely forgot about it last night. So I didn't set an alarm or anything. So I woke up at like 9:30, and I was supposed to be there at like 9 o'clock. And she was like, "Hey, where are you?" She was more worried about the fact I hadn't answered her because I always answer her. So anyway, so I was like, I overslept. So I took care of my kitties and went and walked Cara, and that went well. So when I woke up, I had two text messages. One was from the lady whose dog I walk, and one was from my mom, who's working a job that I had worked a couple weeks ago. And the dog wasn't feeling well. She was like not eating her breakfast once in a while, and it was kind of odd, but I mean. But anyway, they took her to the vet, and unfortunately, she was actually on end stage kidney failure. So my mom texted me that they had to put her down, and that is very sad. I've been taking care of that dog for a while, so it was very sad. Like, you never think she had end stage kidney failure. Um, so anyway, it was very sad, so it kind of bummed my day out already. I don't have any plans. I think might hang out with my boyfriend for a few hours tonight after I take care of all my two kitties here. I don't have a lot of kitties, just a couple kitties. Of course, my one kitty here, Brutus, is kind of upset because I ran out this morning and I like literally took 2 sips of my coffee and went to go walk Cara, and he was like, "Wait a minute, where's my lap time?" Oh well, he'll get his lap time. No worries. I love my lap time with my Brutus cat. So anyway, so yeah, not doing anything special or anything today. I'm doing, like I said, just doing. 4th of July used to be, I don't know, we used to at least set off fireworks and stuff. Now I just watch them. And of course, last night I was at my house for a while, and they were setting them off near us, and it was louder than heck, and poor dogs were going insane, and so anyway. But yeah, not doing any barbecuing or any kind of, meal or anything. Where did I put the needle? Oh dear. I put it into the placement, I hope. Oh no, there it is, yeah. Yeah, that's what I get for being up all night. So anyway, so not a nice way to completely wake up. I don't think I'm quite awake yet, although it's like after 12. So I the other day I was talking to my boyfriend, going, I'm thinking about getting the Yoshino solar panel because, you know, if the power goes out, I don't have a 100-watt solar panel that'll charge those Yoshino power stations. I'd love to get something bigger one day from them, but right now I just have the smaller one. So anyway, he's like, "Oh, well," I was like, just maybe if there's a sale at some point, maybe I'll grab one because, these are foldable, they're more portable. But I could have got one at Harbor Freight for 100 and some dollars or something for 100 watt. Anyway, they had them on sale for like $60 off, so they're 230 something instead of um, 220 something. Instead of $300. I don't remember. I think it was 230 some dollars. I think we paid. I forgot. So anyway, I got to pay him back eventually, but he bought it for me. So that's due in I think on Monday already. Um, I went to my house and I was gonna get my Ambilight because Natalia is doing her Ambilight and a lot of Stitcharella's doing Ambilight. She's been doing Ambilight for a while, so I have Ambilight and I've stitched a few a little bit on it. So I was thinking about so I got it out and I forgot to grab it and bring it here. So I'm doing, I don't know what to call this, the cottage. I don't know, is it sunset or is it sunrise? I don't know. I like things at sunset. Sunset is like, I don't know, the days should calm down and relax, but for me lately it never does. I'm always running after something. I'm running after things to sell. I'm running after, um, messages to people. People want dates. Yes, no, well, then can you do this? And, let me look. And, um, I'm not getting this right. Sometimes I can bend it just right to open the holes up to get it to, and I thought the wax would help, but it is not helping. Oh my. Okay, come on. I don't need extra strife today. Come on. This is ridiculous. This is not fun. Not fun when stuff gets out of whack. It's going to take a while to get back in whack. If I'm lucky, it will get back in whack. So anyway, I don't know. I just seem like the older I get, it's like I don't get a breather, like, at all. Like, it's not unusual. It's like, it's a Sunday and I got clients contacting me and I'm just like, gee, I get it, but can I have a day off? Today's a holiday and I still had to go walk a dog. Like I said, she was more worried about the fact I hadn't actually ever messaged her and said anything. She she's a really good friend actually, so um so she worries about me. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to wiggle this stupid thing. So yeah. But some days it's like, oh, can I just like have a day where I can just, I don't know, veg. Like I'm not allowed to, I swear. I can't, vegging is just not allowed for me anymore, and I'm like, I'm a vegger. I need to veg to reset and rejuvenate and deal with life again. And every time I try to do that, it's like, nope, no, you're not going to get to do that. You've got to go do all this other stuff. Like, okay, thanks. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the butt today. Okay, well, work with it here. Probably put too much wax on it, which is making it drag. And I did them separately. Maybe I should have done the strands together to keep them. I don't know. So anyway, it's extremely humid here. I didn't check my phone before I got on, but we've had lots of downpours of rain, which is good. We need the rain, definitely. They still are banning fireworks, but whatever. But they still set them off. People just really don't care. And then let's see. So yeah, like we've had rain, lots of rain, and I don't know if we're gonna get more or not, but we could use more. I just wish we wouldn't have the downpours. So anyway, I guess we've achieved a third of our rainfall, a third more than what we normally have right now. So that's good. We are. I mean, this is a high desert. We're always in a drought, you know. Like rarely are we ever not in a drought. That's why it's like silly when they want to like put in water parks and stuff. I'm like, I get it. It's hot, but there's a drought. But anyway, it's kind of unusual for us to have so much humidity. So swamp coolers used to work here really well, but they're not working well here with all that humidity. Um, Fans do better right now because it at least moves the already saturated air. And if you have swamp coolers, you're just adding more humidity. So fans do better at that case, in that case. And this house does not have AC. Um, Couple of houses I pet sit at have AC, which is really nice, but it's has its drawbacks as well. I have my mom. I told you I think last year. I told you my mom put in an AC unit in our house, which was nice, except for she has it up so damn high because well she gets cold easily, and second off, it costs a lot of money to run it. It costs less money to run the swamp cooler. Just swamp coolers do use a lot of water, and since New Mexico don't have a lot of water, I think it's I don't know. Someone said it was 5 gallons a day or some of water. I don't know. Um, so swamp coolers are water users, and so, but still, AC units use a heck of a lot of electricity. And I be maybe messing around with solar panels and stuff like that, but I haven't got my house hooked up to solar panels. If I ever could, I would try to do that. Try to offset some of the electricity usage from the AC unit. Wish I could use some of our credits from. We don't use a lot of natural gas. I wish I could use some of my natural gas credits for my electric bill. Of course, they may make it where we aren't paying a bill for a while, since I think we're like ahead by $100 or something with the natural gas company. But yeah, we're going to be like $200 in electric every month right now. Well, I won't be home much, so Mom will keep it up because she gets cold, so she'll keep it up, and shouldn't matter what I want anymore. I'm rarely home. Maybe one day I'll have a job that I can actually just either 9 to 5 and go to it, or I work at home or something where I actually live at the house that I help pay for. No, it's not much. It's 1,100 square foot condo, but you know what? It's my condo. I don't know. I don't think my friend Stephanie watches my YouTube or knows anything about my YouTube channel. Um, so I guess I can kind of talk about her. She's got a storage unit. She has it. My boyfriend, myself, and my mom actually put in $400 last month to keep her storage unit from getting sold. Now, mind you, $400 was only part of the flipping bill. The flipping bill is over $800. So she only had a month to get her stuff out. And I kept trying to tell her to get a house because she has a housing voucher worth quite a few $1,000s. And she can't find anything. I don't know why she's having such a hard time finding something, but you know, she is. So anyway, because I'd be really using that. I'd be really ground pounding to if I have to walk, whatever, to find a house. It's free money, right? That gives me a place to live. So anyway, the deal was for us to help her. You know, we paid the initial amount off. Mind you, we are not rolling in money, but I mean, we paid the 400. So she's, you know, had 1 month to, you know, before they're going to sell it again, which is now today or tomorrow that they're going to put it up for sale again. So anyway, she was like, she messaged me and said, so the deal was that she was supposed to find a place, and we would pay her storage unit off, and then we would get a U-Haul and get it out of there, and that would be that, right? But so she's like, so what's the deal? Because you know that's what I was trying to tell her, and it's kind of like she wants us to pay her storage unit off, and just leave the stuff in there. And I'm like, you know, I'm not bankrolling you. We cannot bankroll you that long. I cannot come up with another stupid $400 and then you're leaving your crap in there again. You know, it's like, you know, it's like, is your stuff really worth it? Like with the price you paid, you might have been able to buy like half of that stuff again, right? So I don't know. I'm one of these people. I'd rather try to sell my stuff than pay for a storage unit. Um, stuff, and then try to save the money to buy it again later. Except for, of course, mementos and stuff, which hopefully you can keep in a smaller storage unit because her storage unit is like $250 a month. Um. So anyway, it's like no, I'm not. So basically, I said, you have to have a place to take it. We're not going to pay off your storage unit and have you just sit there with it again. You know, sorry, you need a place to take it. That's the deal. I'm not. It's just like, oh, okay, got it. She's just messaging me. She's not like talking to me. So I don't think she probably liked my answer, but that's the deal, right? She needs a place to live to take her stuff. We cannot afford to bankroll her every flipping month. We'll be lucky to be able to afford to do this for her, I mean, shit. $1,000 plus, plus a U-Haul. Like, that's a lot of money for us to come up with, and that's three of us trying to come up with that. And I'm like, and you have to eventually pay us back. I'm not giving you this for free. I'm sorry. I'm not made of money. I haven't won the lottery yet. Sorry. If I did, I wouldn't care. I'd be buying her a flipping house if I won the jackpot on the lottery, right? I have no way of helping her. I'm working to get my bills paid and do what I have to do. I'm sorry, do what I can for you. And I'm sorry, there are rules. I'm not going to sit there and, have you keep your stuff in, storage. You're getting quite a couple $1,000s a month for, a voucher. You need to try to find something. Get stabilized, get yourself together, for crying out loud, you know? I get she's probably pretty down in the dumps about things, but I still, I just can't afford to pay over $1,000 to keep her flipping storage unit up to snuff every month, or even like pay it and then, pay another, keep paying $400 so she gets 1 month. Can't do that, and then have to pay it all off, which is still $800. So, I can't do that. I don't have thousands of dollars to do that. We don't. Shoot, none of us are, we're gonna do what we can, but she's got to find a house. Sorry. Um, and I don't know. Just some days I'm just like, really, I'm sorry. I don't know how hard it is for her. I've tried to help her find a house. I can't do, all I can do is look them up, and and I'm like, get online. Oh well, I'm not where there's internet. Well, walk where there's free internet. You know, because Zillow is like got a bunch of them, and they're more probably reputable than me finding stuff on Facebook Marketplace. You know, like, I'm sorry, you got to get up and do something. You got to work on other stuff. She's, I don't know. She's like, I need a car. Well, I get that. I get you need a car too, but you need to be stabilized, and then because the buses are free in Albuquerque right now. Like, get your, I'm sorry, get up and do something. I'm sorry you're where you're at. Yes, I have a car. I also work for my car and keep insurance on it and try not to get in wrecks and accidents, I should say. you know, and yes, she has several children that are under the age of, a couple kids that are under the age of 5, so they're not in school, and daycares are hard to get into, and I don't know, I think she can get on that if she, I don't know. I don't know if daycares are available to her, but it's, I get it's rough. Just, I'm sorry, I will not get stumped by her. I've got my own stuff I gotta take care of and everything. But I'll do what I can because she's a good friend of mine. I'm looking into buying more, I have, underneath here I have this is that, well, it's vet wrap. It's like 1-inch vet wrap or something. But they have it under the stitching area. And it's to help keep you from poking a hole in your finger, and you wrap it around several times. Well, I don't like this that much, so I put a small piece, but enough to make the thimble I get from Dollar Tree, um, tight on my finger so it doesn't slip off. But I'm running out of this stuff, so I need to buy more. And I don't know, like, I don't really want like a pack of 50 of them, even though they're like $7. I just need another 2 or 3 rolls, right? But I don't want to pay $1 a piece and shipping, and it's the normal thing. And then like Amazon has some, but then they're just plain colors, which I really shouldn't mind that, considering the thing goes under the thimble. Yeah, I know. I get picky too. I get just a little acting like I'm privileged, and I am so not. I should not be that way. I was driving back from walking my dog Kara, and there was a car in front of me, and they're like, "Just married, and here's our Cash App if you want to donate to us." And it says "Just married 2024." I don't know. I'm just like, okay, is that just for the wedding party, or is that for anyone? Like, are they trying, like, I don't know. It's like, I'm like, kind of like, okay, yay, you're married. I don't think I should have to give you money because you're married. Should I put up an ad? Found true love at 42. Donate to me. Yeah. I don't think so. No, I'm just trying to get a better job so I can pay bills. And yes, I know I do buy things, and my boyfriend buys things for me, and I need to get him to stop doing that because I can't keep up. And yeah. So of course with the rains, we're getting people getting leaked on, and so been kind of having to, resolve those issues with, like, resealing people's windows and seeing if something's wrong on the roof, patching roofs, things like that. We haven't had a whole bunch of people, but we have a few. So we're working on that. And of course, the problem is we actually, to do some of this stuff, you need dry out time, and we weren't getting dry out time. So they got wet, right away, because, yeah. So hopefully we can get this where they're dried out and we can get it fixed, and we actually get another, another batch of rain to see if our patches and our fixes worked, because otherwise it's like next year or whenever we get this again, we'll be like, I got wet again. And it's like, shoo. I just rather keep people dry. Of course, now I'm worried about fireworks, hitting my roof or whatever, because people don't listen and they have the illegal ones in the city. Because they just have to drive over to the county, which is Bernalillo, and go get, which isn't far from here, and go get, the ones that go high up in the air. Let's not have respect for the fact that let's burn someone's house down. It's not. So anyway, of course, like I said, I've been pet sitting. I have dogs that are scared of them, and you feel bad. It's like, although this year I have to admit, like last year and the year, it was like they started 2 weeks before the flipping holiday, and they were setting them off every night, and I was dealing with panting dogs, and it was just crazy. But this year it seems like they started them last night, and I think there was a few nights. There was a couple nights I heard them, but not like not like I used to. Um, and that's how it is. So anyway, tonight will be, of course, really, really bad, but I'm ready for that. So hopefully they don't do them for 2 weeks afterwards, because they got all the, fireworks on a discount. So hopefully, we don't hear them for too long after the holiday too. So we'll see. Hopefully people are getting the idea and being a little more respectful. Because, it just gets to be where it's like we're supposed to be celebrating our independence, not, not having to deal with all the fireworks. Funny enough, my boyfriend's a Brit guy, and I'm like, oh wow, he's been in America, and he's had his citizenship for many years now. But it's funny because I'm like, oh, look, red coat, you're the reason anyway. He's like, yeah, true, but I'm a U.S. citizen now, so he likes being a U.S. citizen. He says there's a lot of good things to the United States, and there's a few bad things, of course, like everywhere. So. But yeah, I'm like, ugh, you're a red coat. Of course, I've joked at him a few times about the fact that, the Brits weren't happy when we, you know, threw their tea into the harbor, but we didn't boil the harbor first. So it wasn't up to the right temperature. That was something I thought about years ago, and then I actually went on a trip to Scotland, and that's what our tour guide, who is British, believe it or not, said. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I thought about that a few years ago, quite a few years ago. So anyway, try not to like overwax this thing. I've had to take these and like remelt them because you get such big grooves in here right away. These waxes. Try to distribute it. That's what I like about like Thread Magic and what's the other one? Thread Haven or whatever. The one that no longer exists is that they distribute a little bit better than those do to smooth out things. But this works. Because Thread Magic is like way expensive. I use that for sewing more than I do cross stitching. Oh, I don't know. Some days I feel like I never get anything done. I have a bunch of messages I've tried to get, I've added to my messages. I'm trying to make sure I get back with people and, contact people and get things explained to people for different things. And then, um, I have my appointments and things I got to keep in my head, and then like my car could use like an oil change, and my car could use its tires rotated, and I could use another haircut because it is nice and hot, and I get all sweaty under my hair, and I don't like it. That's the problem with humidity and heat. I sweat like a flippin' pig. I don't even know if pigs sweat, come to think of it. Well, anyway, I sweat a lot. It's disgusting. It's like shower time every day. A couple times a day if I get away with it, just to get the yuck off me. It's like, I get it, I'm overweight. I guess that's why I sweat a lot. And like, I'm at a house where like, so my other house I was at just the other couple days ago, her hot water heater she's trying to go all electric because she had a huge propane line leak and doesn't want to pay to have that fixed. She just wants to go all electric, and she hasn't got it there yet. And then so that was a cold water shower or a makeshift shower. So that was, yeah. And then over here, I want to try to keep my hot water usage down because they want to go with, instead of propane, natural gas. They're closer to the road than my other people. So, and they also have a guy who's running the line, who's certified to run the line, and he's just hard to get a hold of. So their propane's only like at 30%, so I need to be careful because he doesn't want to pay, and I get they don't want to pay to fill the propane tank up if they're trying to run a natural gas line. So I'm gonna have to keep my hot water showers down, and wash and cold, and So I'm running home enough though. I can probably grab a shower once in a while. Um, and not use their hot water here so much. So I have times I'm gonna have to grab a shower here because I'm not gonna have a choice because I've got all these flipping appointments. I've got doctor's appointments. I gotta call that Monday to see if they'll do blood work for me because I haven't ever had blood work done. And always something, right? So I'm gonna have to shower for those appointments. Make sure I'm clean. I gotta get laundry done today here in a little bit too. And I'll wash in cold water, which I do at my house anyway. So anyway, I'm just keeping on, trying to keep things together. I don't know. I doubt if it'd be better even if I had a 9 to 5 job, right? Probably be worse. I don't know. Oops, sorry. So anyway, the ring light is more sturdy than it is a sturdy ring light. I just have it kind of the feet are very wide, so the legs are very wide. So right now it's actually half on and half off a rug. So it's my fault. It's kind of rocky. So anyway, so hopefully I got some of my emails off, some of my messages. Oh, so much to do. Trying to make sure they, respond and understand, and oh well. Try not to think about that when I'm cross stitching. I'm trying to relax over here. And my brain just does not want to let me do that sometimes. Sometimes I can. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm just done. I need an hour. Just give me an hour. Oops. Oh my. So anyway, my life is not that exciting, but it gets a little crazy according to me. Yeah, my boyfriend's like, you're kind of disorganized, and I'm just like, I used to not be. I see way better. But he hasn't ever seen that, so he just thinks I'm disorganized. And right now I totally am. Like everything's out of whack. Like he's like, hey, your headlights, because I was leaving the other day at night, and he was like, your headlights. I thought we bought stuff to, do your headlights to clean them up and make them, clear again. I was like, we did. Where is it? Why haven't you done it? And where is the bottle of stuff? I was like, it might be in my car still, or I might have taken it in my house. And if I did that, I don't know where it is, because everything gets, it's like everything's got to be done, and everything gets thrown in haphazard, or it's just hard some days. Like, I swear I used to be better than this. Like, I need to go to my house, and I need to, I want ice cube trays because I like cold water. And yes, I know cold water isn't good for you, but I like my water cold, and I need to stay hydrated. So, and I like these little ice cube trays that make the little balls. I think I still have those somewhere. I just gotta find them. Of course, I have my little fake swamp cooler over across the way with an ice cube block in it to try to, cool the air coming off of there. And it's doing actually a pretty good job. Actually, probably just moving the air is useful. A poor little swamp cooler thingy, the little connection for the electric is not doing well. For its little power source. I don't know what to do to fix it. I can't. It's all, closed, and probably had to buy another one. I think I paid like $16 for that one. And there's a different type now out that I like to try. But I have to wait for it to come in, and it's like, oh, I'd rather spend money on something else. So anyway, I got it working for now. Problem is where it's at is probably where it's going to be to keep it working, because but right now it's at least where it actually is hitting me. Almost have yeah. Sometimes I can't do the sewing method because there's so much thread. I can't push the needle up from the back. So I have to do it the other way. Try not to, of course, get any of the canvas threads, just the hole and the. Of course, I have a lot of threads that don't quite come like they don't quite make it like they're supposed to. But you know what? Oh well. Sure, if I worked on this thing every day, I'd have it done, but that is not gonna happen. Boyfriends take up a lot of time sometimes. Like, okay, like I'm like, what are you doing? My boyfriend's like, what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, nothing. He's like, oh, you should come over. I'm like, and we're not supposed to be cohabitating, but I'm over at your house. Like, I'm like, okay. Although sometimes I'm like, yeah, maybe I like to stay home and relax. But you know what? Anytime I get with him, I really enjoy. So we enjoy each other's company. So it'll be good. I know it. He makes me laugh a lot. He's a great guy, actually. So yes, I of course want to spend as much time as I can with him. Since he's so much older than me, I don't know how many years I got with him. So hopefully I got like a good. I don't know. It's so sad because he's like, he's kind of telling me things I need to know in case he, does pass away. Like, you know, I'm just like, wait a minute, I don't want to talk about this. But he's like, no, it's the stuff you need to know because he is 35 years older than I am. So he's like, you know, you might get 10 years with me, and hopefully they're good years. So he doesn't have any signs of Alzheimer's or anything like that. Oh my goodness, talking about that. What do you guys think of Biden? Oh my goodness, and everything they're saying. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's got Alzheimer's, dementia, if he was really, I don't know. You know, I do think he should pull out of the candidate race. I don't know if the vice president should really be running, but, you know, I guess she's the most logical person right now. I don't know. I don't really. I don't know. It's just a disaster. That's all. That's for sure. Try not to talk politics too much. Everybody has their opinions and what they think, you know. Is right. So, but yeah, I thought that debate was pretty sad. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna get to do this today, but because I gotta get laundry in and I don't know what else. Get my head wrapped around the game here. Get my head in the game. See what I need to pick up for my house. Of course, I won't be able to pick everything up if I'm going to my boyfriend's because there's some cold foods that have to stay frozen. So I'll just keep those and go by my house before I head up here. I have a steak in the freezer. In the refrigerator. Actually, I need to eat. I had two of them, and I was gonna grill one. I was gonna grill them, but it started raining and thundering and lightning. I was like, no, that's okay. I just pan fried one of them, and the other one's sitting in there. I need to grill it, but now I'm like, the sun's like right out there, so it's like really hot. So I'm like, no, it's okay. I don't know. So I don't know when I'm eating it. I guess I'm eating it before I head over to my house to get things gathered up at least. So it means I gotta cook in a little bit. My boyfriend and I said we were gonna meet up around 7:30 tonight. That way I can take care of my charges. Oh no, I got a knot. Sometimes I get a knot and I don't like pull it, and I can get it undone. This one I just pulled, so it's a little tighter. My nails are gone, so I can't even easily grab things with long nails. I don't do well long nails anyway. Oh, am I gonna have to cut this because I don't feel like dealing with it? I hate when that happens. I don't know. There we go. Now I just gotta get that loop out of there without. I've been known to get it close and then I pull the wrong thing and I tighten it up and make it worse. Okay, there we go. Well, everyone, I better get going and figuring out what else I'm going to do today to get things done. Holiday or not, always something to do. Alright, everyone, take care. Have a safe 4th. And, yeah, bye.